Today, I will be putting my Supercross skills to the test. We have 3 challenges to put my skills to the test. The first one being a normal race against the realistic AI. The second one being a 20-second head start challenge against the AI. And the third and final challenge is going to be a time attack against some of my personal best lap times. This is going to be my first time playing the game in over 1,000 days, so I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty, but let's get into it and let's see what happens. My first time back at St. Louis, the Dome at America's Center. This is going to be my first time on this track in over 1,000 days. Can I take on the realistic AI? Can I beat them? How is this one going to play out? Let's put my skills to the test. Hold up, guys. I gotta give a little bit of a disclaimer here. I had some issues when recording this video for the first time. The gameplay was so laggy that it was not usable, which means I had to go back and re-record the whole video. Basically have about an hour of playtime in the game before recording this second attempt. Bear with me here. It's my first video back in like 3 years, so the goon moments are to be expected. It sucks that it's not going to be my first time jumping into the game blind after 1,000 days of not playing, but it is what it is. Stuff happens. We're still gonna have some fun with it. Let's get into the challenges. I'm gonna try and drag race around the outside here. It seemed like I could just outbrake them there. And let's go racing. We got that hole shot. A double triple into the corner and try and find a flow here on this track. Oh, we got this off-camber corner into the over-under. And the finish line. Okay, smooth sailing so far. As long as I can learn the track without making too many mistakes, I think we should be good. Oh, Justin Hill jumping to my inside. But I think we should be good to probably bring this one home and complete challenge number 1. These doubles across the start straight can be tricky, or the corner can be the hardest part about the track, I guess. Hill into the lead. I am back in P2. I'm gonna jump past him just like that. Triple. Or probably should have just held it on and triple singled into the corner. And that is 1 full lap, 1 goon moment, 1 crash. Hopefully we can clean things up here and maybe get into hitting some fast laps by the end of this race. Of course, the whole idea of this video was to just hop back into this game completely blind and kind of compare my skills to how I was at the game when I was playing all the time, every day. It used to be my main game, and I haven't played in over 1,000 days, so it's crazy how quick the skill starts to come back. Even after just over 1 lap, it was pretty obvious that challenge number 1 was going to be fairly easy for me. I did have 1 crash in the corner after the finish line, but it didn't cost me much time and I was able to maintain the lead. I figured since the win was going to be no issue, I would try to go for a fast lap. Of course, reminding myself that I am indeed still a goon. Let's try and go for a decent lap here on the last lap. White flag is out. Oh man, that corner is tough. I think that's 2 crashes in that corner, is it not? On the gas into this corner. One thing I have noticed about this game is that turning on flat ground, it feels like you are on ice skates. It feels like you have 0 traction whatsoever. You slide all over the place. You're just fighting to keep the bike on 2 wheels and to keep it from flying out from underneath you. This is a tricky track. Got some tough rhythm sections that you gotta try and time. I think I maybe should have choked up and tripled rather than trying to go for that quad. To the outside here. Up over the tunnel 1 last time and bringing it home in P1. Challenge number 1 complete. Challenge number 2, the iconic 20-second head start challenge. Now, The gate's gonna drop here when that timer in the top right hits 440. That is my cue to go. This one's gonna be a little bit tricky because we are doing it on the short race length. Usually when I do these challenges on the medium race length, so I have 10 minutes to get the comeback challenge done. 440 on the clock. That 20-second head start is underway. Let's see what we can do here at St. Louis. It's gonna be tricky. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to win this one, but it's just going to be interesting to see how far we can make it up into the field. When I recorded this video for the first time, the first attempt, I did it on the medium race length, so I had the full 10 minutes to try and get back up into the lead, and it was actually just too easy. I got into the lead with like a few laps left, and I kind of checked out with the race. Not only did I complete the 20-second head start challenge, it wasn't even really a challenge. So that's why I figured spice it up a little bit, keep things interesting, and do it on the short race length just to keep the pace of the video flowing. And I think it's going to be a little more entertaining across the board because the clock is ticking. I only have 3.5 minutes to make 21 passes if I want to win this race. Trying to find a flow through that rhythm, but that rhythm is tricky. Webb at the back of the pack. What is he doing back here? I'll take it. The passes are starting to flow. Double to here. Davilo's going down in front of me, and he takes me down with him. Oh man, that is heartbreaking. That is a crucial turning point of this race, I think. My momentum towards the front of the pack was just starting to flow. And then we get hit with that. That was just unfortunate. Racing incident. Not much I could really do. I could have tried to avoid him completely, but hey, he was in the main line going down, and I was already committed to try and hit that big line. Keeping things going though. All right, we're up into 11th. Trying to get around Bogle here. Keep the pass, keep him on our outside, keep the inside line, stick that pass. He's gonna get us back though, because I messed up this line. Tomac messing up that line. Seeing Tomac on the Cowie, that is an interesting sight to see. Wilson not getting the drive through the whoops. I'm gonna try and cut Wilson off here. Not gonna work, but Wilson and Baggett both missed that big double across the start straight. 1.5 minutes on the clock, and I'm up into 7th place. Get that triple. Should have maybe went for the quad there. See if I can get past Brayton here. AP on the Yamaha as well, Plessinger. I'm sorry, AP, man. Oh, he was just in my way. Oh, that was like a Barsha moment there. Bam, bam. I just rode right into the side of him. Either he was moving or he was moving. There was no other option there. Into 3rd place, 46 seconds on the clock. Into 2nd place now, Roxon going down, which is actually funny. In the first attempt of me recording this video, when I did this challenge, Roxon was actually leading, and he went down to give me the lead. So it's funny how the cards play out. 2 totally different races, and Roxon doing the exact same thing to give up his position. Past AC just like that, and we are up into the lead here in St. Louis. 6 seconds on the clock, so we are actually going to go 2 more laps. This rhythm, I still haven't really figured it out, so we can triple in. And if I just get on the gas, I almost have to land that triple perfectly to quad. Going for the triple-triple sets me up for like a triple-triple, double-double, and it just doesn't work. as well as I want it to. I just feel like there is a better line for me to be hitting through that rhythm section. I guess at the end of the day, though, it doesn't really matter when we are flying compared to the AI on this track. Our lines are working for us. No need to change something that isn't broken, am I right? No need to try and fix it if it's working. Let's go. Challenge number 2 complete. Taking that win in the 20-second head start challenge on the short race length too. That one, I thought it was going to come down to the wire, but I guess we had a few laps to stretch out that lead. Easier than I expected. Challenge number 3, time for some time attack here on Tampa. I'm going to give it 10 laps or so to try and hit a decent lap and see how that lap time compares to what I can run, or what I used to be able to run as I go off track and ruin this. Oh, that tough block went flying. What the heck? The ghost that you guys can see in front of me there is my personal best lap time. It is a 51.2, which is really far off the pace of the fastest guys, but it is a top 30 lap time here on PC. So I wouldn't say it's a terrible lap time. I might be a little biased considering it is, I mean, my personal best, but the whole purpose of this time attack is to try and beat that lap time, or at least compare myself to my old ghost. If I used to go that fast, how fast can I go now? Can I still go as fast as I used to go? That is the question. Oh, man. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Tampa was the ESX Championship qualifying track that was used. They might have actually raced on this track as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Basically, the way the ESX Championship worked is there was a time attack challenge, and the fastest laps from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation were then taken to compete against each other in the ESX Championship. The winner of the whole event ended up receiving a Yamaha YZ450F as a grand prize. It was a pretty cool event. I don't think they have done anything like it since, sadly. I'm not sure if we will see anything like it in the future. What's this lap time going to be? 52.3. I seem to be about a second off of the pace from my fastest laps, and I think it all comes down to just being clean and smooth with my lines and not jumping off track like I did there. I think it really comes down to landing my jumps perfectly, timing the rhythm sections perfectly, not over jumping anything, not overshooting corners by the littlest bit. You just need to be perfect to hit fast laps in this game. You'll notice when I cross the finish line here how perfect my ghost lands the finish line there. Like, look at how quick my ghost is across that finish line compared to how I'm hitting it now. Like, I've had a way to scrub time and save time on that finish line. I don't know if I'm doing like a wheelie scrub into it or what. That ghost definitely has the advantage. It starts the lap off with a big advantage. Triple in here. Try and get a nice flow. Messing up this rhythm a little bit. That's going to be this lap down the drain. Lap number 7. Here we go. Rhythm is tough. Like, you really have to time that triple in good to get a good flow. Oh, and then I clipped that tough block. There's no way, man. I actually had a good lap going, too. One little mistake, and your lap is just down the drain. It's time to clock in, to lock in. Let's go. Try and make this happen. Decent drive through there. Decent it's a decent amount of momentum into that first corner after the start straight. I feel like I can drive hard into that corner. Try and carry momentum into the sand. And then this section, I need to choke up a bit. I think I'm over jumping this triple by just a little bit. Make this. Okay, okay. Hold it here. Triple onto the tough blocks. Keep it together. Oh, squirrely, man. The goon moments are coming out to play. Must have been pretty close to a 52.3. But I was too busy looking at the timer. I kind of ruined the start of this lap. Oh, man. Bouncing off the tough blocks like it's a trampoline. I got airtime off of that thing. Lap number 10. See how it goes. That's crazy how quick my ghost gets onto the ground. Oh, I'd ruin it just like that. So guys, I think that concludes putting my Supercross skills to the test after 1,000 days of not playing the game. Overall, I think it went fairly smooth. I was able to not only beat the realistic AI in challenge number 1, I was also able to take them on in a 20-second head start challenge and get that one done as well in challenge number 2. Challenge number 3, that time attack, I was never expecting to actually beat my personal best lap times. Being a second off of the pace is actually I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm okay with that. Crazy how you can have these skills buried deep inside your brain, things you think you have completely forgotten, but all it takes is a little bit of a refresher to bring those skills back out and you can get right back into the swing of things. It has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.